countries, India and France, they support a multipolar world order. France has always supported India's claim for a permanent membership to the Security Council. At various forums, including India's candidature for the membership of the multilateral export control regime, even there, the French were steadily in support of the Indians. And nuclear suppliers group, or the nuclear cooperation, is something that India very keenly looks forward to, whether it's US or the Western world. Cutting across back to my colleague Abhishek, who's with us on the broadcast. Abhishek, we also had Mr. Bakshi from the Ministry of External Affairs highlighting how the schedule of the Prime Minister is all set to look like. But I believe the key takeaway is the cooperation that we'll witness between the two sides on the security, on the defense deals, the pricing which is negotiated, the mutual interest that both countries would want to chalk out a plan to pursue.
So see, these, like our colleague Sajay Suri was also pointing out, these are multi-billion-dollar deals. So it cannot be decided just in one visit. Now the intent has been expressed by India also that it will be buying 26 Rafale AM. For its naval purpose. So clearly the other options have been cut. So cutting down to Rafale, now the negotiations will start, the technical, what kind of deals will be there, what kind of equipments will be attached to that, navigational equipments that India would like to have on those fighter jets or the arsenal that these fighter jets will be carrying with them. Remember the last time this 26 Rafale jet came to India for Indian Air Force, the deal was renegotiated and the numbers were cut down from 126 to 26, and it was told that now the Rafales are coming with upgraded missiles and other ammunitions. So clearly we'll have, a lot of it will go now into discussion that what is the kind of equipment that India would like to have along with these Rafales, what will be the price of it, how much of Indian side is going to have concession because of being a past member of it, how much of training will it take. But after that, the good news is that Indian Navy will soon have one of the best fighter jets in the world on its deck on INS Vikrant. This is what the plan has been of the Defense Ministry to bring these Rafales on INS Vikrant. So apart from that, we are also going to have many high-tech deals. The deal can happen in the area of civil nuclear cooperation. France is one of the largest supplier of enriched uranium to India, and France has been one of the first country which has signed a civil nuclear deal with India in 2008. French companies Areva and Indian companies NPCIL, they had decided to create that nuclear cooperation in civil area. Jadpur power plant is something that India and France can look forward to having as early as possible, because that plant will have a production capacity of up to 9,900 megawatt. That will be more than what entire nuclear energy production capacity of India is right now. So there is a huge project that India is wanting, and India wants to have it completed as early as possible. Recently, while talking to us, the ambassador of France in India, Emmanuel Lenin, said that one of the reasons why France is well off is because of the cheapest energy it has, and it's 80% of energy comes from the nuclear reactors. So one can imagine if India wants to continue on the path of this high double-digit growth momentum in GDP, energy is something that India needs to cut down in terms of cost, because a lot of 80% of our crude comes from abroad, and a lot of dollars goes into that. And if we can have these nuclear reactors in our home, and major chunk of our energy consumption or energy requirements can come from that, it will save a lot of dollars, and it will give Indian GDP or Indian growth trajectory a continued push. Then green hydrogen is another area where France has some sort of expertise, and Indian side is trying to collaborate on that. Apart from that, jet engine technology transfer is also that the two countries are talking about. Then there are talks on cybersecurity, space collaboration, education, health. About 10,000 of Indian students every year go to France for study, and the French side is hoping that maybe in the next 5 years they would want this 10,000 figure to become 20,000 students, because Indian students not only go there for study, they also bring a lot of money to these countries as well, and cultural diversity also to these countries. So these are the areas that the two leaders will be having discussion over the next couple of days, during the several meetings that Prime Minister Modi will be having with French President Emmanuel Macron.
All right, that's